In the critical 2024 battleground state of Michigan, Biden and Trump have won the presidential primaries, edging closer to a rematch in November. But even as they close in on the nominations, the substantial numbers of votes against them show the challenges that they face in this race to power. Donald Trump has won the Republican primary, all but cementing his status as the presidential nominee. And President Joe Biden has won on the Democratic front, but his victory came in the backdrop of significant opposition over his support for Israel. The Biden campaign is aware of how bright a spotlight is on the uncommitted votes. The state is home to a large Arab American community who have registered their discontent with Biden's handling of the war in Gaza. The percentage of uncommitted voters in the Democratic primary is sitting at just under 15%, and the share is expected to increase. The uncommitted votes will win delegates to the Democratic Convention if they pass the 15% mark in Michigan congressional districts. Those delegates come to the convention free to vote for any candidate. Remember, it is not unprecedented for uncommitted votes to win delegates. In 2012, Barack Obama lost dozens of delegates to uncommitted votes in Kentucky, Alabama, North Carolina, Maryland, and other states. On the Democratic side, 117 delegates are up for grabs in Michigan, but for the Republicans, today's contest will only determine how 16 out of 55 delegates will be awarded. The others will be decided on Saturday at a state party convention. Michigan was a key test for both Biden and Trump as they compete for the support of working-class voters ahead of the general election. According to polls, Biden trails a Republican frontrunner in the state in a hypothetical 2024 rematch. Now, for more on this story, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Take a look.
President Biden won Michigan's Democratic primary on Tuesday, but was facing significant opposition over his support for Israel as the war in Gaza rages on, with a substantial percentage of voters casting ballots for uncommitted as part of a protest movement against it. About 20,000 Democratic voters have voted uncommitted during each of the last three Michigan Democratic primaries. But after Tuesday's results, the protests by progressive activists may not end in Michigan and may reverberate to other states as well, moving forward with other primaries. As for former President Donald Trump, he easily cruised past his main rival, Nikki Haley, and is expected to pick up far more delegates on Saturday than he did on Tuesday, when factions of Republicans are set to hold their own convention after a months-long row between leadership, which resulted in the splitting of delegates. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.
WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.